Bottle Jack has a feeling that the reason he got a draw with Adonis Stevenson was because of Floyd Mayweather, the hatred, as he put it, well, the jealousy for Floyd Mayweather. I would say, well, if that's the case, then maybe you need to sign with another promoter, right? But all you have to do is look at Bottle Jack's performance in this fight. Now, I will admit that there are certain draws, and I believe one got turned into a W, which was against Pate, who tested positive, but originally the fight was called a draw. So for the fourth time in the ring, he's had a fight announced a draw, but officially he has 3 draws, right? It's a big mess there. But this is the one fight where excuse me. This is the one fight where I thought a draw was definitely called for. I scored the fight for Jack. I thought he won the fight. I thought his rounds and the way he won his rounds were more dramatic and they were better. And I also thought he won more rounds. I had it 7 rounds to 5. But I could easily see, because when scoring the fight, there was some swing rounds. And maybe I gave Jack the benefit of the doubt because he landed the crispier punches, the more effective punches to me. Right, but I can easily see someone giving those rounds to Adonis Stevenson, which would have I had 2 swing rounds, I believe. I think it was the 5th round and the 10th round. And I can easily see someone scoring those for Adonis Stevenson, which would have gave him the victory, right? It would have gave him 7-5, at least on my scorecard the other way around. So what are the odds for these fights, right? Why are they always being scored a draw? I'm not saying that's what it has to do with, but you have to look at everything involved. Either way, whichever way you want to look at it, Bottle Jack did not fight enough to convincingly win against Adonis Stevenson, who's been the reigning light heavyweight champion, right? Regardless of whatever you think about his competition, which I think it sucks, and his long layoff, it's not what you want to see from an active champion. Fighting in his country, right? I know he's not from Toronto. I think he's from Quebec City, but whatever. Canada is the country he resides at. So he had the fans there. You got to go in there and you got to convincingly win the fight. You can't throw away rounds the way Bottle Jack was doing so in that fight. The first 6 rounds, you can easily see how someone can score all 6 rounds. I didn't score that way for Adonis Stevenson. I didn't think he won all 6 rounds. But I can see if somebody did say, I thought he won every single round from 1 through 6. 1 through 6, for the most part, were very tactical rounds. Okay? So, again, nothing flashy, but I could definitely see why someone said I gave it a clean sweep for Stevenson. I'm not going to really argue too much. I thought Bottle Jack did enough to steal 2 rounds, and that's round 4 and 5. This is my opinion, okay? But still, Stevenson did not do enough to win this fight. He did not do enough to absolutely come out of this fight with a victory. Do they fight a rematch, or do they move on? I think, in my opinion, more than likely they're going to fight a rematch, right? The rematch will happen. And from the looks of things, it looks like Bottle Jack will definitely beat him in the second fight, even probably by stoppage in the later rounds. The fact is that, for whatever reason, Bottle Jack keeps ending up with draws at the end of every, I'm not going to say every big fight, but most of his big fights, he's always ending up with a draw. And if you look at his performances, you can see where someone could see the fight a draw. So Badu has to step up and win these fights more convincingly. Or else he cannot complain that a draw was part of some robbery because of his affiliation with Floyd Mayweather. Anyway, that is my video. Peace.